This is the Galaxy S22 Ultra and it has been my daily driver for the past 2 years. And this is the S24 Ultra which I have been using for the past 3 weeks. These phones look and feel very similar, and a quick glance through their spec sheet doesn't reveal any major changes. So is the S24 Ultra worth the upgrade if you're already using the S22 Ultra? Well, I've been using both these phones side by side to find out all the subtle changes and improvements in the S24 Ultra, and in this video, I'll share my findings with you guys. So without any further ado, let's get started. Both phones have very similar designs. Both have boxy shapes with flat top and bottom and sharp corners. However, the sides of the S22 Ultra are rounded, whereas they are much flatter on the S24 Ultra. This makes holding the S24 Ultra a better experience as the flatter sides provide a better grip, while the rounded sides of the S22 Ultra make it more slippery. The material used for the frame is also different for these phones. With the S24 Ultra, you get a more durable titanium frame with a matte finish compared to an aluminum frame with a glossy finish of the S22 Ultra. Another improvement is in terms of the glass protection. The S24 Ultra comes with the latest Corning Gorilla Glass armor protection compared to Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the S22 Ultra. This new glass is more scratch resistant, especially against micro scratches. Other protective features like the IP68 rating are the same on both. So the overall design and durability have been improved with the S24 Ultra. Next is the display. While both phones have a 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus 120Hz LTPO AMOLED display, the S24 Ultra's display is much superior. This time around, the display is flat instead of curved. This might seem like a downgrade, especially to those who like curved displays. I'm one of them. But it's more practical as it catches less glare near the sides and you get way more choices in terms of screen protectors. It is also better for gaming as you don't have to face any ghost touch issues. And with this flat display, you get very thin symmetrical bezels which look more aesthetically pleasing. Another improvement to the display is higher level of peak brightness. This is especially noticeable while watching HDR content or in bright outdoor conditions. And last, but definitely not the least, this new display is a lot less reflective. This makes the viewing experience so much better as there are no distractions getting reflected in the display. Coming to audio, the stereo speakers have improved quite a bit. The S22 Ultra speakers are loud, but they sound flat. On the other hand, the S24 Ultra speakers pack in a lot more bass and treble, providing a fuller sound experience. Check out these audio samples. Next is camera. The S22 Ultra already has a very capable camera setup. S24 Ultra builds on this with better high resolution image sensors for the primary as well as the super zoom cameras. With these new sensors, you get more details in the shots. The image processing is also better with noticeable improvements in the S24 Ultra's results. However, I'm not covering the image processing in detail in this video as this phone is new and things can improve with updates. I'll leave it to the full review which will come out next month. In this video, we'll focus on the added camera capabilities of the S24 Ultra. First new capability is that now you can use the 5x periscope camera as a tele-macro camera as it has a minimum focus distance of only 25 centimeters. So you can take some very impressive close-up shots with it. Also, now you can switch between all the cameras while recording in 4K 60 FPS. And the switch transition is also a lot smoother. You also get 8K 30 FPS recording from both the primary as well as the 5x camera. This was limited to 8K 24 FPS and that too only with the primary camera of the S22 Ultra. You also get 4K 120 FPS slow motion video recording This is very impressive and something very few phones can do. And you also get 4K portrait videos with the S24 Ultra, which was limited to 1080p on the S22 Ultra. And the overall video recording quality has also improved quite a bit, which is especially noticeable in low light. So overall, there have been a lot of small yet significant improvements in the camera department. Coming to software, the S24 Ultra is running One UI 6.1 based on Android 14, whereas the S22 Ultra is running One UI 6 based on Android 14. Both are very similar with a few differences. The S24 Ultra gets new lock screen widgets. Its Gallery app now displays photos and videos in Super HDR with brighter highlights, which is easily noticeable and looks really cool. Apart from such small changes, the biggest addition to S24 Ultra's UI is artificial intelligence. These are all the AI features built into this phone. My favorite being circle to search, multiple writing styles and web page summaries. These are the features I use on a regular basis. Also, features like instant slow motion and generative fill-in photos is quite cool. Some of these new features might eventually come to the S22 Ultra, but I'm not very sure about it. The most impressive aspect of this software experience is the 7 years of updates which has been committed by Samsung. This is the longest commitment duration, only matched by Google. So AI and 7 years of updates added to the already most feature-packed UI makes the software experience truly special. Next, we have the performance aspect of these phones. The S22 Ultra has Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 under the hood, while the S24 Ultra has Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 under the hood. So we have a difference of 2 generations. Even though Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is quite powerful, Gen 3 takes things to a completely different level. The benchmark scores are nearly doubled compared to Gen 1. Then there is ray tracing capability, which isn't available on Gen 1. And with UFS 4 storage, data access is also ridiculously fast, resulting in a level of fluidity that Gen 1 just can't match. There is not even a hint of lag or hesitance with the S24 Ultra. Everything opens and closes instantaneously. Gaming performance is also a big upgrade over the S22 Ultra. Games like Asphalt 9, COD and PUBG are not even taxing enough to make this phone break a sweat. Genshin Impact is the only game that pushes this phone hard, but even then, this phone is able to maintain a constant 60 FPS with the graphics maxed out. In comparison, the S22 Ultra would even struggle to maintain 40 FPS after a few minutes of Genshin Impact, so the overall difference in performance is quite substantial. While both phones pack in the same 5000 mAh battery, there is a big difference in terms of battery life. Even when my S22 Ultra was new, it used to give me about 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. Now with the S24 Ultra, I can easily get 7 to 8 hours of screen on time. This is substantially better than before, and now battery anxiety is a thing of the past with the S24 Ultra. What hasn't improved, however, is the charging situation. The brand new S24 Ultra still uses 45 watts wired and 15 watts wireless charging. This was introduced way back in 2019 with the Note 10 Plus. Samsung hasn't made any progress in this area in the last 5 years. Other brands like OnePlus offer 100 watts wired and 50 watts wireless charging speeds, and that's not even the fastest charging solution in the market right now. Alright, so to conclude, the spec sheets of these two phones are almost 90% identical, but there are so many major and minor improvements in the S24 Ultra that as a whole package, it definitely feels like it's worth the upgrade. Still, the S22 Ultra holds up well, but once you experience the S24 Ultra, it's difficult to go back. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel down below. Thanks for watching.